Welcome everyone back to the channel. So if you click today's video, you will see that this is part one of two parts of us building a boat shed. So in the background, you can see what we've been doing. After this little intro, you'll see what we start off our day with on our farm, and then you'll see us coming over here to this property and start working. So it's going to be a cool little video. It's not really little, it's going to be long, and I'm sorry about that, but we want to document the progress of this. After we set these posts today, we'll be going ahead, taking tomorrow off, which is Sunday, letting it cure for 2 days, and we're going to go pick up the tin and 2x4s and some other stuff Monday morning. So that'll be our 2 days of cure time, just so that we'll have it all nice and cured for us. So yeah, stay tuned guys. I hope you all enjoy the video. Stick around. I'll try my best with editing and make it kind of like interesting. If you're new to the channel, if you just clicked on it for this link or for this video, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff like this. We'll be building a big pavilion in our woods on our farm, and next week we'll actually be redoing a big dock on our farm, on our pond. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to subscribe, like, comment down below, share with your friends. So without further ado, I hope you all enjoy the video, and see y'all at the end. See ya. It is currently like 6:05 in the morning. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'll take you along as we work. I've already fed the goats. About to go feed the pigs. Then I'll go feed the chickens. Then Tristan and I have to load up our tractor with the grapple, so I'll show you how to change that out. We have to go over to a family friend's house because we're actually going to start working on their boat pavilion. Let me open this real quick. Not sponsored, it's Monster. But, so we picked up almost all the lumber that we need for it yesterday. We just have to go back to a local lumber supply place and get 8 more 8x8s. So this thing is going to be stout. Yesterday we also started creating our own LVLs. So those will be pretty cool. Laminate veneer lumber. That's what it is. So that's going to be our base for our roof structure. I haven't introduced y'all to the goats on here yet, but here they are. I'll be getting some more as soon as I can. Those are Kiko. 2 are 100% Kiko. The other ones are like 80, 85, 90% Kiko boar cross. So that's what we'll be doing. Trying to get as purebred Kiko as we can, especially for our climate and everything down here. So let me go ahead, feed the pigs, water the pigs, and I'll check back with y'all in a few seconds. So we're currently feeding our pigs once a day on cracked corn. So that's what they're eating currently. Then towards the end of the day, we feed them our food scraps like cucumber peels and scraps of tomato and eggshells and stuff like that. But they are potbelly pigs right now. We're going to be getting some Yorkshire and some other things, but they are pretty awesome. This one right here is a female. This one right here is a female. That is a female. Those two are males. So we'll be breeding them. The small 3 piglets are siblings. These 2 are not siblings. So we can crossbreed those 2 males with those 2 females, and once with that female. So it's pretty awesome. I gave them water, gave them cracked corn. Next we'll go feed the chickens, and then work on putting the grapple on the tractor, and then loading up the rest of the tools that we'll need. So let me grab the side-by-side and we'll go out and feed the chickens. So as you can see, they know it's feeding time. So let me turn off their energizer real quick, so I don't get zappy zapped. So they have been in here for a little, probably over a week. So before they were here for that amount of time, it looked like this pasture. So all of the, or this part of the pasture. So sorry about that, they're loud. All of their manure, and then breaking down all the shallow layers. All the shallow layers of grass, so all the old grass, that the clippings and stuff, they've been breaking that down and adding more nitrogen and everything to our grass. That's why it's getting so green. Give them another one. So we're not feeding them a lot of laying mash right now because they're getting a lot of their feed from insects and fly larvae and all that good stuff. The fly larva production hasn't been very high right now. We don't know why. Normally there's a bunch of flies inside of cow's poo and stuff like that, but they're getting bugs and insects and stuff like that out here. Plus we feed them twice a day with this supplemental laying mash. They should start producing eggs hopefully this week or next week. We've been looking at them to see if we see any eggshells. It's a telltale sign of, so if they eat their own eggs, it's a telltale sign that they're low on calcium. So I've been looking to see if that's the case, but it hasn't been. Also been working on their other chicken tractor, or chicken coop. It will be done as soon as we have time to put the roof on it. Since we got to use the tractor today to move those 8x8s, they're 20 feet long. We'll be finishing that for them as soon as we can. But as you can see, they're nice and content now. It's coming along so well out here. So if you look at our pasture, one of them, the cows over there finished their first rotational grazing cycle last week. So their cycle ended up being 37, 38 days. You need 28 days for grass to regrow to a nutrient rich and healthy growth rate or age. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So cows, go check on their water, which they should be okay. My dad's been burning brush. So if you see over there, somewhere right there, I can't tell on the camera, there's a big pile of brush. All that was cleared a few months ago in that tree line. We'll go walk over there a little bit just because y'all haven't seen it in a minute. But we will be building our pavilion in those woods. So if you've been here since the beginning and you saw us clearing all that brush out in our old videos, you'll see where it started from. but that's where a pavilion is going to be, that we should probably be working on next week or the following week. We got to get our dock rebuilt first, and that's the next project after this boat pavilion. As you can see, there's some regrowth, but that's going to be all knocked down with the bush hog as soon as we get done with this job. But yeah, you can see all of that. Look at how much grass is there now. So if you've seen the old videos, you'll notice how sparse it was, how there was no grass rolling through, but it's starting to come. We did have our cows over here for 4 days or something like that, and they loved it. So I am getting more, or we are getting more goats, and we will be fencing off, permanent fencing off this area. We'll do cross fencing in it, hot wire with the fencing, so that we can switch their cycle. So we'll put them on a cycle as well, like a month-long cycle, and we'll break them down into quadrants, so they'll be able to eat this little stuff right here because they love it. I mean, that's what those Kikos eat. They love eating the little leaves. So put them in there eventually as soon as we can get that fencing done. But like I said, we have to go water the cows, so I'm not going to show you that because watering cows. But after that, we'll attach the grapple to the tractor, load the tractor on our trailer, or our friend's trailer, then load up the chainsaw and some other tools that we'll need for today's work. So now that I have the tractor moved, the first thing I need to do is disconnect this linkage right here. So as you can see, here we go. There's a pin that slides down in that channel. It's spring loaded, so you gotta pull it all the way up. It's just a quick connect. Pull it all the way up, and then we'll push our arm down because it slides underneath this lip right here. So just like that, push it a little bit, and now we're disconnected. Just like that. So bring the tractor over to the grapple and do the opposite thing to that. Connect the hydraulic lines and we'll be good to go. I have the tractor in position and the grapple on. I need to just lock it down all the way. Come to this side all the way. So now that pin is through that bottom. So now it's locked. So now all we gotta do, hook up our hydraulic lines to our leads, and then it'll be functioning. just moved 2 8x8s by 20s. We got 3 more we're gonna stack over here. Then we have to go pick up 4 more. Then we have to finish making our LVLs, and it should be good for the day. Digging our holes, all that good stuff as well, so we can have this this boat pavilion done. It's gonna be really awesome. It's gonna be huge. So it's gonna be 32 by 42 feet long. It's gonna be 16 feet high in the front, 15 feet high in the back. So it's gonna look super nice. It's gonna have red tin. It's actually for this boat over here. I'll walk over there and show you. It's a family friend's named Sam. He helps us out, so we're helping him out. Tristan's right here.
Grab that chain.
Yeah, I'll grab this chain for him real quick. Come up with it.
Hold on.
All right, you're good. So this is the grapple picking up. How heavy do you think this log is? It's very, very heavy. Like, we can barely move it with 2 people. Like, picking it up from ground. And we're big boys, but he's moving it like it's nothing. He a second ago had 2 at one time.
Watch out.
So he's gonna go stack it over there where those other ones are. But back to what the pavilion is for that we're building. It is a Sea Fox. I can't remember how long it is. I think it's 25. Oh no, from prop to hitch, it is 31 feet long. So here it is. It's a beautiful boat. It's got a huge, nice little system in it. Like, it will, it'll run you out. But that's what we're building this for. Super excited to do this project. It's kind of a big undertaking because there's a lot of big logs and stuff like that, but we're using it as practice for our pavilion because we're making our pavilion after we finish our dock. So I just want to take you along with our day-to-day working. It's, like I said this morning, it's going to be a long video, so bear with me. So that was pretty awesome. Now we got to unload 18 bags of concrete, cover it with tarps, because it looks like it's going to rain. So we're going to try to get as much done as we can before it rains on us. So everyone, today's been a long day. We have the majority of our LVLs glued up. We're about to take an 8x8 or 2 8x8s, put them on our glued up LVLs right there. I'll go show you. So we have to make 2 more 32-foot long LVLs, and we'll show you how to do that. But we're going to use 8x8 posts as clamps, and we're just going to compress that whole pile and then come back with 4-inch screws and screw them after it's cured. So just using the tractor with the grapple to separate off one of the logs and then use it as our clamp over there. It is ungodly hot today. So hot. Forward.
Why is it doing that?
You have it's pinched. There you go. Now drop it. There. Now close.
pick it up again.
Yeah. So that is an 8x8, 20-foot long piece of lumber. Treated. These will be, we have 4 more that we have to get tomorrow because the trailer, like I said, was full. We had 18 bags of concrete and 4 more of these. And it was just too much for the trailer to carry. But first thing in the morning, we'll pick those up. And then we'll start notching them. And getting all of that ready for framing up. So it'll be pretty awesome. Use the skill saw, chisel, maybe the chainsaw, because we have to shorten. We'll have 4 different heights, so 16 foot, and then 15.6, and then 15.2, and then 15 feet. So we'll have our slope like that, but it should be pretty good. So here we go. It's just like a big clamp. That looks pretty good. So now it's clamping. All that extra lighter glue. You want to stack another one? So he's gonna go.
That out.
All right, we're gonna straighten this out, and then we're gonna stack another one on top. So let me put y'all down real quick.
Just slide it. Don't try to pick it up. Okay, hold on.
Today is day 3 of working on this project. As you can tell, we got all of our 8x8s. We have 2 more right there, compacting our 22-foot long LVLs that we made. We have 2 more to make today that are 36 feet long. They look really good, really good. So today's goal, have those other 2 built, start notching our 8x8s, And then if the rain holds out, hopefully start digging holes. So yesterday we got rained out. So the only thing that we could do yesterday was finish picking up this lumber. These 8x8s, they're true 8x8s. So we'll see what today holds in store for us. Hopefully it doesn't rain. We want to get this done so we can start doing our other jobs. And so that Sam and Michaela can have their boat covered. It's a lovely boat, that one in the background. They're very concerned and cognizant about the sun, the UV rays breaking down the boat and all that stuff, because he loves to fish. And we're gonna end up going deep sea fishing. And have some fun. So Tristan's just moving those real quick, and then we're gonna start building those LVLs, and we'll take you along and show you how we're doing that. It's very simple, but hopefully we can have all that done today. So what we're doing right here is we're squaring off these 2x10x12s. So this will give us 36 feet right here. Then we have to put our laminate, which is a pressure treated plywood, in between another set of 36 feet long 2x10s. Those will be cut and lap jointed. So it should go pretty well. So that's what we're about to do. And then we have to build one more of these. This has to cure for like 2 days probably, since it's so humid down here. But in the meantime, hopefully we can dig our holes and also cut our notches in our 8x8s. So we're about to start making our LVLs, the last 2 LVLs. Should be pretty simple. We're gonna put 6 foot here, 6 foot there, or 12 foot here, 12 foot there, 6 foot on this end, 6 foot on that end, so that we have a nice composite. That one's all janky.
I know, this one will just soak up glue.
Yeah, I guess, whatever. So I'm gonna use an old one of these for the glue that we're using. Should be pretty good. It's all treated wood, so you don't really have to worry about anything. So just sit back and we'll watch. So since our hand auger broke on us yesterday, we went ahead and rented auger as in a hydraulic auger. So that's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to go ahead, dig out these holes with that, bring it back because it has to be brought back today, come back, dig 1 foot deeper because that one only goes down to 3 feet. So dig a foot deeper with our postal diggers, and then we're setting posts today. So we have 9 posts to set, and then we're gonna let them cure for 2 days. So we'll get a little break, but we have to do work on the farm, so not really a break. But I'll set y'all up and let y'all watch us do this, okay? Oh man, guys, it is hot. It is a hot days. It is super hot, but we got all of the holes dug. We just have to dig them a foot deeper now. That auger is pretty awesome. It's called a groundhog. The only thing you have to worry about is the angle of the auger bit, because it's free, so that when you change the lever of the actual auger itself, the auger bit changes, so you can keep 90. So you just got to keep pushing forward or pushing backward to keep 90. But it looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go return the auger and then come back here, dig the depths that we need, and then start setting posts. All right, so we're putting these poles in these holes right now. Got 2 in. One needs to be drifted a little bit, so this second one right here needs to be drifted. This one's good. Those 2 back there are good. The rest of the holes are good. This is where our auger got messed up the first time before we rented it, so kind of threw a whole wrench into our plan. But we'll just bore it out with some postal diggers. It would be good, move it into place, and then put those supports on the side and won't go anywhere. So what we're going to do for the rest of the day is put the rest of these poles in the rest of these holes. We have 7 more to do, so I'll probably just record it whenever we start. We're going to take a little break right now, and then I'll catch up with y'all when that's done. But it's coming along. It's pretty awesome. It's probably, we try to measure it, and it's over 16 feet, which is good. They're 4 feet in the ground. When we measured one of them, it was like 20 feet 5 3/4 inches. So they're all going to be bigger than 20 feet. we just got all the posts plumb and square, as you can see. We're about to go ahead, pour the concrete in, let them set. So this is going to be the end of part one. The next parts you'll see is us putting up the beams and then putting on the roof. And then I was also informed by the homeowner who we're building this for, Sam. He wants to enclose it with tin, so we're going to end up sheathing 3/4 of this building in tin. So we'll be running a bunch of 2x4s on the exterior part of the beams so we can sheath it with our tin. So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for sticking it out with us. I'm just not going to bother with showing you how you pour concrete. What we're going to do is pour it in the hole, pour water in it, and then it'll be good. It's normally about a gallon per 60-pound bag of concrete. So we'll give it 2 days to cure. And then we're going to run some 16-footers across to make sure it stays square and all that good stuff, and then start notching. So we're going to get a lull or a man lift, cut the tops, so we're going to type them, and then go ahead, cut our notches so we can put up our LVLs. And then from there we're going to do our runners on the inside, and then our long runners this way, and then it'll be time for 10. So it's going to be super exciting, and I hope you all enjoy. So thank y'all so much, especially if you're new. Thank you for sticking it out. I know you clicked on a video that's random or what have you, but it means a lot. So thank y'all. Go ahead, if you're new and you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, like, comment. My name's Cody, his name's Tristan, and we'll see you in part 2.